More interest rate pain to come, $16 billion in lost super, and mortgage stress. All this and more in the March edition of Month in a Minute. Kicking things off, interest rates. People all across the country are reeling from interest rate increases that some say have been poorly managed by the RBA. The wild market growth that we saw through the pandemic as a direct result of cash handouts and low interest rates has all but come to an end. If we compare this month's figures with the same time last year, things look quite down. For example, in Sydney this week, we saw a total of 2,400 auctions, a 27% drop in volume from the 3,400 auctions held in the same week last year. However, clearance rates in Sydney and Melbourne were 71.8% and 68.2% respectively, so there is still strong buyer demand. The real pain is for mortgaged owners, who have to face the sad reality that the plans they made 6 to 12 months ago probably look very different. For example, a homeowner with a $500,000 loan and 25 years remaining would now, because of these consecutive cash rate increases, be paying an additional $908 in repayments each month. Nearly 70% of all borrowers are worried about mortgage repayments as consecutive interest rate rises continue to impact homeowner budgets. Interest rates currently sit at 3.35% after the RBA drove up the cash rate 0.25% in the 9th consecutive hike since last year. That makes this run of interest rate rises the steepest on record, increasing from 0.1% to 3.35% in just 11 months. We've heard reports that banks are coming to the rescue in some cases, but be warned. If you're considering stretching your loan to 35 years to reduce the repayments, look at the numbers. As you get a longer loan term, you simply will be paying less per month and more in the total over the life of the mortgage. It is not an altruistic move by lenders. It is a way they increase their profits and have customers for longer. Reports have also been released by the ATO this week, stating that Australians have $16 billion worth of lost and unclaimed super, prompting a push from the tax office for everyone to check their accounts to see if they can claim any lost money. New data from the ATO shows the amount of unclaimed super Australians have has risen by an eye-watering $2.1 billion last financial year. If you think some of this money could be yours, or you'd like help on this, talk to your financial advisor. Finally, a note to anyone watching this that may be experiencing hardship. With the cost of living rising and the subsequent interest rate rises by the Reserve Bank, many Australian households are feeling the pinch of financial stress. So how can you avoid it? The short story is that the wrong thing to do is nothing. There is always something that can be done to get yourself into better financial shape and alleviate some of the worries you may have about your money. I would encourage anyone watching this to reach out. Send us an email or give us a call. Even if you would just like to ask a few questions, we are always willing to help all those who want it. It doesn't matter if you're a client or not, we will always do our best to point you in the right direction. Thank you and see you again next time.